Moving on to 9A, discuss and consider action to award a construction contract for the traffic signals and intersection improvement at Grant Avenue Parkway and Black Locust and Heatherwild Boulevard and Cheyenne Valley Drive project to Austin Traffic Signal Construction Company, Inc. The lowest responsible bidder of two, bid received June 2nd, 2017, in the amount of $452,106.25, and authorizing the city manager to execute same. Amy.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We've been talking about this project. In the past, we've awarded the design contract, and we've gotten through design, and we've bid the project. These are for the signals at Grand Avenue Parkway and Black Locust, and at Heatherwild and Cheyenne Valley. So we bid the project on June 2nd. We had $500,000 budgeted for this project. Our engineer's estimate was fairly high on this project, but he had some contingency in there still, and so we opted to go with an alternate on this project. The alternate includes battery backup and internally lit street name signs, and I'm going to show you a picture of what those look like further in my presentation. So we had two bidders, and the low bidder was Austin Traffic Signals Construction Company, with a base bid of $425,466.25, and the alternate came in lower as well at $26,640 for a total base bid of our total bid of $452,106.25, which was well under our $500,000 budget. Just to give you an idea where these intersections are located, the Cheyenne Valley and Heatherwild intersection is located north of 45, and the Grand Avenue Parkway and Black Locust intersection is located on the western part of our town. Give you an idea of what those street light lit signs look like. Traditionally, they hang from the signal pole and they're lit from the inside so that it can be seen in one or two directions depending on where they're located. Ours will look like our traditional street signs with the PF on them. They'll be blue, but they'll be lit, as shown in the picture. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Staff does recommend approval.
Yeah, I got to ask a question.
Yeah.
Chad, did you verify that it met warrants for the Cheyenne Valley intersection?
These were warranted a while back, I believe.
That's right, and I believe Tom Word had done the warrant study.
I understand. I heard that it was because of crashes, and I wanted to see if the crash incidents were still up to justify that expenditure. And these seem high for signal.
These costs are...
Yes.
Chad, you want to come up here, please?
I know that they.
Our senior transportation engineer, project manager on this project as well.
Yeah, these costs are right down center field. Recent bids that were open for signal projects in Round Rock and Georgetown came in this much for a single signal. Okay. Georgetown opened bids of $480,000 for a single intersection signalization project.
These are all mast arm, right?
Yes, sir. These are all your standard. Now, they're both T intersections, so in that regard, they may be maybe a little bit higher than you might expect them, maybe 10-15%. But compared to what's been bid on in the region in the last 2 months, but they're very good prices.
Bids?
I'm sorry?
Do you use vid detection?
Yes, sir. We're using Vivid's detection for all corners. Both projects also include some sidewalk and ADA upgrades.
So we'll be able, and sidewalks to hit the approach on the buttons?
Yes.
So, more out of curiosity for myself than anything, what does the lighted sign and the battery backup add in terms of ongoing maintenance expenses?
Well, the internally lit signs are LED signs, so they have over a 10-year life without changing any of the ballast. They're very small, as you can tell from that photo. They're very thin. I think we have in this project 2 that are going to be double-sided and then 4 that are going to be single-sided, which just means the sheeting is black on the single-sided versions. Their maintenance costs are very low.
And then the battery backup is just a
Battery backup is a very good tool to use and is a very standard tool in the last 5 to 6 years on new signal projects. As a matter of fact, it's a system that I would encourage the city to begin adopting at all of our existing signals.
But it actually operates the signal during a power outage.
Yeah, so when the power goes out, we can operate the signal either in full service, which means red, yellow, green, for about 2 to 3 hours, or we can put it into flash with red and yellow flashing in opposite directions for about 9 to 10 hours. And that should get you, in most situations, covered without having to have a police officer stand there and control traffic, or Public Works being called out to go put up temporary stop signs, and then one of our Public Works crew needs to sit there, take the stop signs down as soon as the power comes back on.
Well, and also there's the safety issue until the police department or Public Works gets there. I just saw an accident a few weeks ago where the lights went out and there was an accident because no one knew who should go.
They didn't know they were supposed to stop.
And so it's definitely a safety issue.
No, I absolutely. I think we probably should discuss that in the future about adopting that as standard protocol for these bids. But I guess I'm curious, what is the maintenance cost, or what is the replacement cost of the lighting at 10 years, if we're estimating a 10-year life on that, and what is the replacement cost of the battery system at 5 years?
So those lights will last the life of the signal, which is 25 to 30 years.
Okay.
When I say it should be about 10 years maintenance free for those internally lit signs. So in other words, whereas a normal
Incandescent.
used to be incandescent or used to be fluorescent lights inside of it, fluorescent tubes, they need to be changed out every 2 to 3 years. We won't be doing anything to that on average, unless he gets hit by lightning or somebody knocks the pole over, for about 10 years.
Okay.
And on the battery backup, it comes with the added benefit of having a power conditioner in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it actually improves the life of all the electronic systems at that intersection for the life of the signal.
So I'm looking at the bids, and that's $12,000 for the battery backup system. I'm assuming that's the vast majority in conditioning systems and housing and operation, and less in the consumable batteries.
Correct. Yes.
Do we have an idea of how much those batteries cost?
It's a piggyback cabinet, so it actually bolts onto the side of the normal cabinet. So you've got that as well is included in that cost.
I'm assuming we're going to be replacing those batteries every 5 or 6 years. I'm just trying to understand.
Off the
if
top
there's
of my
a cost
head,
there.
I don't know what the life is on those, but yes. And we will also have a warranty period with those. And the company that represents that manufacturer also maintains the system for a period of time.
Okay.
You have cellular in the cabinet?
No, sir. No, both of these intersections include GPS clocks, which will enable us to do some coordination.
So you still got to go out there and
The area.
program them?
Yes. Yes. We don't have communication in any of our signals at this time. And
So how'd your
that's-
meeting go today?
It went well.
Yes.
It was a good first talk.
I mean, you talk about communication in your cabinet where you're not running out everywhere.
So I'd make a motion to approve 9A.
Second?
A motion and a second to approve 9A as read. Mr. Heath?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Mr. Pena?
Yes.
Mr. Weiss?
Yes.
Mr. March?
Yes.
Motion carried.